Nice outfit, dude. How come he looks so stylish and I don't? Brigadier Antonius.
You look like you've got your wits about you. Care to make a bit of extra gold working for Leowin's Ivory Brigade? I've been asked by my captain to find someone who can handle themselves. We need help with a delicate situation.
Leowin? Isn't that the name of the... Is it the companion's name? I don't remember. I looked it up like months ago. What's the situation?
Deadly secrets. Assassins. Murder. Now apparently a counselor has gone missing. Between the war, bandits, and cultists, the Ivory Brigade is like the Nord that tries to plug a leaking cask of mead, only to realize he doesn't have enough fingers.
Well, how many fingers did you think you had? That's weird. That's a weird analogy. What do you need me to do?
Talk to my commander, Captain Rian Leor. You can find him just outside the city gates, trying to appease some of the nobles. Tell him I sent you, and he'll put you right to work, I'm sure.
I'll speak to them. Right. And that's, Oh, there you are. Holy shit. Yeah, you've, you got stacked. It's different between, like, I guess, hardware configurations and shit. But, did you just get a titty outfit on? We're gonna, every time we play ESO, we're gonna farm this, thumbnail. You came for the thumbnail. I'm glad it worked, hero. We got another one, and now you can never leave. I'll give you a smooch. There you go. See, I didn't just kiss your face. I kissed the rest of you, because I appreciate all of you. But I'm gonna go get myself a companion. I'm gonna get myself an NPC that can do all the work for me, so I can just talk to chat while my NPC clears everything. I'm sure it's not gonna be that good, but you know. Oh, is that drama?
You have my word. If the counselor is in Leowin or the surrounding countryside, the Ivory Brigade will find her. You there! A moment of your time, please.
You there, random person. Please assist me. Give me the quest.
Not now, citizen. Can't you see I have my hands full at the moment? I'm sure a guard or one of my brigadines can assist you.
You literally just required my attention. You dickhead. I know Everly Sharp Arrow.
Interesting. She arrived a short time ago with a tale straight out of a mystery novel. She said that Emperor Leovic's former steward had been murdered by the Dark Brotherhood, killed over some secret pertaining to the Longhouse Emperors.
Yeah, I was with when we found the body.
Ah, then you must be the associate she was waiting for. She'll be glad to hear that you've arrived. Evely presented her evidence to Councillor Leviticus, that the members of the Elder Council were in danger. He decided the threat was credible.
Finally, someone listens to warnings. Every other ESO arc, it's always like, hey, you're in danger, and the guy's like, nah, I'll be alright, and then they die. Where's Everly now?
Councillor Leviticus has kept her close, while the two of them try to make sense of this so-called secret. I have yet to be made privy to the details. With Jirek's disappearance, I'll send Everly to check places the Councillor frequents in the city.
I heard you were looking for help. Brigadier Antonius sent me.
Why didn't you say so? Leowin's problems are legion, and now the Wood Elf Archer's predictions seem to be coming true. Damn these old Imperial secrets. Councillor Jirek has disappeared, and the Ivory Brigade is already spread too thin for my liking.
Tell me more about this Wood Elf Archer and the Imperial secrets.
The Wood Elf, Everly Sharp Arrow. She brought news that the Dark Brotherhood was targeting members of the Elder Council, all because of some secret of the Longhouse Emperors. We took her warning seriously, but Jirek refused Brigadine protection.
Jirek, you fool. You think the Dark Brotherhood harmed the Counselor?
With that guild of assassins, I'm not sure what to think. But Jirek is missing, and I don't have enough Brigadines at the ready to conduct a proper search. You look capable. So, care to earn some gold and help us determine the Counselor's fate?
I mean, no, I'm just gonna leave. And roll credits? Yeah, go on then.
Here, let me update your map. These are places Jirek visits during her daily routine. If something befell her, it happened somewhere along this path. Meanwhile, I have Everly Sharp Arrow checking locations in the city. She was very eager to help.
Everly's a very eager person. She's kind of annoying. She's kind of annoying, I'll be honest. Too much energy for me. What else can you tell me about the Counselor?
Councillor Jirik was a member of the Imperial Elder Council, back when we still had an empire. Now her title is mostly ceremonial, but she continues to assist the legates by serving as an intermediary with the local nobility.
The legates?
Since the collapse of the Empire and the dissolution of the Elder Council, Leowyn has become an independent city-state. Countess Caro sits on the throne, but the Chamber of Legates governs the city.
You have a countess, but the legates are in charge.
I suppose the Countess is technically the highest authority in Leowyn, but she leaves the administration of the city to the Chamber of Legates. Leviticus, another former council elder, leads this august body, along with Tebezako and Amhalu.
Tell me about the locations you marked on my map.
Councillor Jirik is a creature of habit. Her daily routine is to stroll along the river and stop to read near a cave across the way. While Everly Sharparrow examines spots the councillor frequents in the city, you should check these locations.
Okay, tell me more about the situation.
On paper, Countess Caro rules Leowyn, but in practice, the Chamber of Legates governs the city. Legates Tebezako and Amhalu, and Councillor Leviticus. They handle day-to-day tasks. Me? I'm commander of the Ivory Brigade, Leowyn's militia.
You mentioned your soldiers were stretched too thin.
Indeed. Since the fall of the Empire, the Ivory Brigade had to redouble its efforts to replace the Imperial legions. We maintain active defenses in the north to keep the ongoing war at bay, but we have our hands full with refugees, bandits, and such.
Also, you gotta give these guys credit with the ESO expansions. Like every single one has so much voice acting, because they could have stopped by now, right? They could have just been like, well, this is kind of expensive endeavor, but they don't. Every single one, and like every character, even these minor characters standing around the captain, I bet you they have like lines. Ongoing war.
The Three Banners War. Let the alliances fight over the Ruby Throne as long as they leave us in peace. I just wish I had more soldiers to spare for this new threat that Everly Sharparrow brought to our attention.
Oh, they got this guy. Look at him. He's amazing. I don't even like cats. Get out of the way, Steve. Stop photobombing the kitty. That's amazing. Oh, it turned into a Deadlands. Whoa.
The very air of this realm will destroy you.
Holy shit, look at that. Cool. That's pretty neat, man. Man, I don't want to get distracted. I want to go get a companion. I don't want to... No, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go. Everyone else has got their companions. I'm sitting here with just me and Steve. Poultry? Delicious. Bye. Yes, give me all this chicken. Give me all the chicken. Letter. Counselor, hope this letter finds you in good health and better spirits, my old friend. Though years have passed since I was Emperor Leovic's steward, and you are one of his elder counselors, I fear the secrets of the Longhouse Emperors continue to haunt us. This music's so dramatic. You and other members of the Elder Council are in grave danger. Actions that you and your colleagues performed over the years for the Longhouse Emperors have inadvertently made you targets for an as yet unknown entity or entities. Of course, we both know you're only following orders, performing your duties. Unfortunately, those who hunt you care little for the reasons. They only want to eliminate everyone who may know even the tiniest fraction of Emperor Leovic's final secret. I wish I could provide you more information, but for now, this is all I know. If I learn anything further, I will be in touch. For now, please be cautious, and sleep with one eye open. Feral Lupus. Those crazy Argonians and their swamp shit. Crazy Argonians. Crazy lizard people. Huh. Letter to the Counselor. Chief Counselor Leviticus. While our time serving together on the Imperial Elder Council was long past, I still consider you to be both a colleague and a friend. I know I ignored the warning the Wood Elf brought you. Refused to believe that old secret still held any power, any danger. I was wrong. I received a letter from Feral Lupus today. which if the reports of his death are accurate, he must have sent before he was murdered. I fear that I'm being followed. I thought I caught a glimpse of a dark figure watching me from the rocks during my island walk this morning. I was so rattled by the sight that I dropped Farrell's letter. Really? Didn't realise I had lost it until I had almost reached the cave. I was so rattled I just dropped the letter for an adventurer to find. Anyway, this must be related to a project Emperor Morikar gave me some 20 years back. He needed caretakers for some sort of storage vaults, and I procured them. Set up the contracts, paid the costs, but that was so long ago. Even as I write this, I can feel the noose drawing tight. If you receive this, tell the others. Convince them to heed the warning and accept your assistance. The secret of the Longhouse Emperors, I think this time it really will be the death of me. Councillor Jurek.
Pardon me, you're not the counselor.
Or am I? What if I am the counselor,
Apologies. I heard you stumbling about and thought it might be Counselor Jurek.
Who are you?
Oh, no one important, I assure you. I'm simply one of the counselor's aides. I help her with paperwork mostly. Run errands, that sort of thing.
Captain sent me to find her. He thinks she might be in danger.
She initially refused the captain's offer, but she received a letter that made her uneasy. Last I saw, she was headed back to the city by way of the Eastern Gate. But she never returned to her manor, so I came to look for her. Please, find her.
Yeah, she's dead. Right, where's this very evidently dead person?
Someone! Anyone! Help me!
Oh, she's been stabbed or whatever, right? Yep. Oh, look, it's the Turban Kitty again. Mysterious note. Let's talk to her first. Hey, what's up, counselor?
I refused to believe, but Farrell, Leviticus, they were right.
Always ignoring the warnings. What happened?
I was attacked. An assassin. You must warn the others, the counselors. Leofic's secret, it will be the death of us all!
Do you not have bodyguards, ma'am? Counselor? Oh, yep. And there it is. That's the Black Sacrament stuff, right? Hey, you arrived literally a second too late. I don't like Everly. She's kind of annoying.
Damn it. Looks like we were both too late. It's just like I expected when we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. I hate being right when somebody dies. Glad to see you made it here, by the way. Did you happen to see who killed her?
I didn't see who attacked her, but there's a note beside the body.
The mark of the Dark Brotherhood, just like Farrell Lupus. Remember I said I was going to find Leviticus? Well, I did. And turns out, he's the head of the city's Chamber of Legates. I just wish another person hadn't died because of this damn secret.
Remind me about the secret.
The secret of the Longhouse Emperors. It has something to do with the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. I think they're Daedric weapons, but that's all we know so far. Remember, I was working for Farrell Lupus. He sent me to find that strange tome.
I remember, we did that prologue like a couple of weeks ago. Found a letter from Farrell Lupus. Warned her that she was in danger.
Right, and we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. Farrell's too. The one that suggested they all knew something about the ambitions. Since Farrell was murdered, I figured the others were in danger too. Looks like I was right.
Do you know where the rest of the counselors are?
Let me have your map. This is where Counselors Valeria and Sophis were last time I checked. Go warn them. Convince them the threat is real. Then meet me at Counselor Jirek's manor in the city. Maybe we can find something more about this secret.
Okay.
I'll get the city guards to come and gather the counselor's body. She shouldn't just be left out here. Then I'll head to Counselor Jirek's manor. When you're done checking on Counselor Valeria and Counselor Sophis, meet me there.
Okay. Walk me through what you know so far about this threat against the counselors.
Like I said, it all started when I found that strange tome for Farrell Lupus, and Emperor Leovic's journal. It was in code, but I got it translated. Sent me to a few hidden Imperial caches where I learned that the Longhouse Emperors had a secret.
It's just bringing you up to speed if you've forgotten the prologue, because the prologue's been out for a few months, right? So, you may have forgotten. Right, the secret concerned the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon.
Right, but it turned out I wasn't the only one trying to learn more about the ambitions. A group of cracked acorns called the Order of the Waking Flame. Fanatic Mehrunes Dagon cultists. Had to put arrows in more than one of those bastards.
So why is the Brotherhood murdering the counselors?
I guess someone hired them to eliminate everyone who knows about the secret. The question is, who? And I was told by a more or less friendly Dremora named Lyrinth that the fate of our world was at stake. So of course I want to figure this all out.
I remember her. She's a bit of a knob. She's not as knobbish as most Dremora though, so I guess that's something. Tell me about the book you found.
So Foral Lupus hired me to retrieve a book from a retreat once used by the Longhouse Emperors. He never told me what it was, and he died before I could ask. The book is weird. It has weird pages and weird markings, and I can't read a word of it.
You never learned anything else about it?
Not much. Farrell's partner said he planned to use it to make things right, but she didn't know how. And it's Daedric, I think. I will say, carrying it, it's kind of a burden. And I've been having strange dreams.
Oh dear.
But I don't want to talk about that.
She's gonna become the villain. She's gonna be like corrupted by the frickin' book, right? And by the end of the expansion, she'll be the final boss. Which means you get to murder her, that's cool. I like the ambience in this game a lot as well. Just the background, weathery shit. Was that law book? Yeah, I'm not reading that. With all due respect.
Stay alert. I have it on good authority that I'm in danger.
Probably.
Of course, Counselor.
See? At least she has a guard. Only one. You would think a council would have like a little platoon following them, right?
Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a threatening gesture, the Brigadine will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard.
He doesn't look very tough. He looks like a bit of a weenie man, I'll be honest. Working for the captain, said to tell you the threat is real.
I was beginning to suspect as much. Very well. Tell me everything that you have learned. Leave nothing out. I want to hear it all.
Yeah, the Brotherhood's already killed Farrell and the Counselor. They're dead.
Lupus. Emperor Leovik's old steward? And Jirik as well? Gods, they are targeting the Elder Council. Anything else? Tell me. The slightest detail could mean the difference between life and death.
We think it's got something to do with Leovik's secret. Something called the Four Ambitions.
The ambitions? I heard that term once before. Years ago. I must go to Tidewater Cave. I have a cache hidden there, and I need to check my records. Meanwhile, I suggest you find Jirik's files. She kept them in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
Your records include information on Leovik's secret? That's weird.
Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures and collections. I have documents going as far back as Emperor Morikar. Possibly even Durkarach. And I know I saw that term someplace. I will see what I can find.
How well do you know Counselor?
Extremely well. We were rivals as well as colleagues on the Elder Council. It was that way between all of the counselors, I suppose. Her death is a tragedy, however. I will miss her.
I believe you. Now, it says warn the other Counselor, but the first option said pick one, so I'm going to assume we're going to be too late.
We weren't expecting visitors. Are you here to see the counselor?
Are you the bodyguards?
Are you here to speak with Counselor Sophis? I'm afraid my husband has taken our dog for a walk. Is there something I could help you with, perhaps?
Oh, it's his wife. Need to find the Counselor. He may be in danger.
Danger? What are you talking about? Does this have something to do with that letter? And who are you, by the way?
Captain sent me.
Captain Rianne? I see. Well, if the Ivory Brigade sent you, my husband likes to walk our dog Chero along the tree line. Go on and find him. I'll wait here in case he returns.
Mate, they killed the Counselor and they've killed the dog. Oh dear. You mentioned a letter.
My husband, Valen, received a letter from an old friend this morning. Faral Lupus, Emperor Leovik's steward. I could see that whatever was in that letter upset him, but he didn't want to discuss it, and I didn't push him. Now please, go find him.
Yeah, he's dead. So is the dog. Yeah, they're all dead, mate. Please tell me you had bodyguards. I don't know why they're... Oh. Well, the dog's okay. He looks a bit distressed. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Is he murderized? He's probably murderized. Yep. And there he is. Fucking dead. No bodyguards? You idiot. Why do none of these have, like, guards of them? I don't understand. Just have, like, just a couple? You don't have to have a whole mob. I know that must be overbearing, but have one or two. You know? And of course we're gonna find... Sacrament.
What's taking you so long? They should...
Yep.
Valen! No!
What did you think was gonna happen? You're like some big hot shot. You got no bodyguards. You're walking around by yourself when there's no like outside vision. Like what? Stupid.
Oh, Valen! Oh, my love! What happened? I thought Captain Rihan sent you to protect my husband!
That's really convincing voice acting. Well done. I was too late. He was already dead when I found him.
You know, Valen acted strange after the letter from Farrell Lupus arrived. He didn't tell me what it said, and I never asked. Before he left today, he gave me a sealed scroll, said to give it to Counselor Leviticus if anything ever happened to him.
A scroll? I mean, that's kind of a red flag, right? Hey, babe, just in case anything happens, if I die or something, here's a scroll. You never know. Good night. Bit of a red flag. What's the scroll?
A scroll, sealed and bearing my husband's stamp. Take it. Give it to Counselor Leviticus. I hope it helps catch whoever murdered my husband. I'll summon the town guard. They'll help me with my husband.
Why didn't you have the town guard follow him on his walk? I don't understand. I'm really like baffled by the lack of protection of major like political figures. I don't expect them to have like a freaking bulletproof limo. You know what I mean? That would be silly, especially in this universe. But at least something. The bastard.
Oh, hey! Over here!
Oh no, it's her. Oh, this place is trashed.
Poor Counselor Jarek. What happened to her? It's so awful. I was the last one to talk to her. I should have gone with her. I should have been there when it happened.
You should have had guards. You idiots.
I'm glad you're here. I've been searching all over, but I could use your help. This place is huge. Why do rich people need so many rooms?
I don't know.
Oh, but tell me, did you warn the counselors like I asked?
Why do rich people need so much anything? We will never know because they're bored and have no responsibilities. Valeria has protection and is going to search her records. I was too late to save Sophus.
Sophus is dead?
Yeah.
Damn! Was it the Dark Brotherhood? What am I saying? Of course it was. I've torn this place apart, but so far I haven't found anything related to Imperial secrets or the ambitions. Maybe you can spot something I missed.
Yeah, I think the counselor you choose first lives, and the one you go second to dies. It's kind of cool. Valeria told me that Jarek kept records in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
I knew you'd be a help, but I didn't expect you to just have the answer the moment you walked in. Good job! Counselor Jarek's bedroom is upstairs. Let's see if we can find that hidden compartment.
Alright. Let's go invade their bedroom. Alright, let me have a look. What do we got? Examine the records. Counselor Jarek, it's time to rally the caretakers and move the ambitions. The new vault location should ensure their safety and keep them hidden until I or the High Priest call for them. The force is loyal to the traitor Varen. Draw even ever closer. We cannot allow the ambitions to fall into their hands. This is your official order. Act immediately. This line is written in a complex imperial code. Emperor Leovic.
A hidden compartment? I love it! I mean, I hate that people have died, but... So, what did you find?
Very inappropriate behavior. It's an order from the Emperor. He told Jurek to move the ambitions, but the last line's in code.
Let me see that. That's a code, all right. Some of the other documents I found use something similar. You know, I'm really starting to hate all this secrecy surrounding the ambitions.
Your brother Baragon helped us before. Do you think he can decipher it?
I'm almost certain of it. And Councillor Leviticus knows my brother. We talked about him a bit when I arrived. If there isn't a qualified scribe nearby, I can send for my brother. Let's go to Leowyn Castle and talk to Leviticus.
Okay.
I can't help feeling that once we solve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors, we'll know how to stop the Dark Brotherhood from murdering any more of the Councillors. I'll see you at the castle.
I need your report, mercenary. Word reached me that Councillor Jurek was murdered. What about Sophus and Valeria? And did you find definitive proof that the Dark Brotherhood is our culprit?
Sophus has been murdered too, but Valeria is safe. These notes were by each of their bodies.
That's the Black Hand, symbol of the Dark Brotherhood. I wish Jurek and Sophus had allowed me to assign brigadines to protect them. At least Valeria, however reluctantly, agreed to a military escort.
They tried.
Did you and Everly uncover any other information?
So it's not the guards' fault. This guy tried to protect them. He tried to do his job. He seems pretty cool. But they were like, nah, I don't need protection. We're grown-ass rich people. We don't need protection. And then now they're dead. Idiots. We gave us some documents we think a Leviticus should see.
It appears that Councillor Leviticus's trust in the Wood Elf was not misplaced. Very well. You and Everly can head in and talk to the Councillor.
So we will. Right, let's go annoy this guy. Oh, that's the hotshot.
Captain Rian and the Ivory Brigade will deal with the Dark Brotherhood. We're perfectly safe in here.
Your damn empire, Leviticus. It no longer exists, but it still causes us trouble.
Whenever someone says, we're perfectly safe in here, everyone relax. You know someone's gonna die. There's probably like a bunch of assassins in the rafters. There's not a lot of guards in here, is there? Why do they have such a... Maybe it's like a lore thing? But these guys have a really, really weak like military presence, don't they? Because I feel like in other places, especially with like important people, there would be like tons, right? Like if you go to Solitude, right? There's like a wall of guards you have to push your way through. It might be a cultural thing, I suppose. Kind of dumb though.
You must be the mercenary that Captain Rian told me about. And I see you're working with Everly Sharparrow. Good. Good. I assume you have something to report. I'm listening.
Yeah, Jurek and Sophus are murdered, and these notes are left beside the bodies.
Damn it all to oblivion and back. I should have taken Pharaoh Lupus more seriously when I received his letter. This is definitely the mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Anything else to add to this?
Yeah, they left behind some documents. Part of them is written in code.
Yes, that's the Longhouse Emperor's code. Only a handful of Imperial scribes can decipher it. I know one. Baragon. I'll send for him at once. Meanwhile, we must warn the remaining counselors on the list. Eivor, Valeria, Itinia, and Vandacia.
Valeria's in the garden collecting her records from Tidewater Cave. She's probably dead then, right?
Very good. I've sent messages to Itinia and Vandacia already, as neither of them are currently within Leowyn's jurisdiction. I need you to go to Fort Blueblood. Councillor Eivor has taken refuge there, but I'd prefer to have her here in Leowyn.
Sure, man.
Everything we do now must be swift if we are to get ahead of this. Go to Fort Blueblood and convince Councillor Eivor to return to the city. She'll be safer here than at the fort.
Where's my companion? Where's my trusty NPC? You must know more about Leovic's secret and the ambitions.
Sadly, no. Whatever Leovic confided in Pharaoh Lupus and the others, whatever he ordered them to do, he kept it a complete secret from me. I suppose he assumed I wouldn't go along with anything illegal or Daedric, and he was right.
Were you the chief counselor of the Elder Council?
I was, but the Elder Council was made up of almost 24 counselors. According to the list Everly Sharparrow brought me, only 7 counselors were privy to this secret. Make that 6. I have no idea why Leovic listed me among that group.
Huh. You were on the list, but you weren't told the secret. That's weird. Must have been some reason for your name being linked with the others.
Who knows what was going through Leovic's head when he wrote that entry in his journal. Varen and his rebels were literally pounding at the doors of the palace at the time. And Leovic wasn't totally in his right mind even before the rebellion.
Tell me more about the Longhouse Empress.
The Longhouse Emperors were Reachmen, who seized control of the Empire and ruled for some 40 years. Dukarach the Black Drake founded the ruling house. Morikar ascended to the throne after his father's death, and his son Leovic followed him.
What happened to Leovic?
Leovic made a mistake. When he decided to declare Daedra worship as the law of the land, Duke Varen Aquilarios objected. He led a rebellion and personally dispatched Leovic in the Imperial throne room.
Damn.
Thus ended the Longhouse Emperor's reign.
It's not the end of the story, though.
Unfortunately, no. Varen disappeared a few years later and the Empire collapsed. Now the so-called alliances are fighting over the scraps and Tamriel is in shambles. We're doing all we can just to keep Blackwood safe and secure.
Why is Councillor Abor at Fort Blueblood?
Abor has always had an affinity for the Imperial military. When she received her letter of warning from Pharaoh Lupus, she sent word to me, told me she was going to the fort, that the soldiers would protect her. I fear she is badly mistaken.
Maybe she's dead. You don't think the fort is safe?
Only a token force of Brigadines guards Fort Blueblood. If the Dark Brotherhood is truly our enemy, I fear a lone assassin can bypass the fort's defenses with relative ease. Abor would be better off here in the castle. Go and bring her back at once.
Forgive me if I don't trust your military knowledge here, because you're letting people go around with literally 0 guards. I don't know, man. Your defenses here seem pretty awful.